I'm Brian Blanchette. I came to Osher, I think in 2013, finally. I had seen the inserts in the newspapers. I also volunteered at Ava Gallery, so they used to get the catalogs, and I was quite enticed by them. I finally saw a course that was being held called the History of Politics in Massachusetts. I found out afterwards was that this study leader who was blowing me away was a newbie study leader. It was his very first course. And now his name, Maynard Goldman, is synonymous with Osher. Anyway, I turned a lot of my attention to literature, loved the courses. Lisa and the staff have just bent over backwards for me. And the rest is history. Until I met Richard last year, and between him and two cohorts, really pushed me to teach a course, saying because of my enthusiasm. So I did. Not this past fall, a year ago, I taught my first course. By the time the first half hour was over, I was bit with the bug. I knew that I would be doing this for the rest of my life.
Wow.
I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. Even my children, I've got 2 boys and 3 girls. They're all older now, in their 20s and 30s. And they just praise OSHA because of the change that it made in my life. I saw a huge difference in how I was handling things, in my attitude. My interests were back, and I worked diligently to work on my health, whatever I could do. So, and to this day, their first question is, Dad, how many times you were at OSHA this week?
You've answered all our questions on how you got here, how much you enjoy it, and if you could just maybe tell us some of the downsides of Zoom besides the upsides. Is there anything, or you just find it wonderful? We all know that we're missing the connection between people. Not being able to go through a snowstorm has a definite appeal too.
Oh, most definitely. Could you imagine? That would have knocked us out for 3 days. Not only was I a student of the material, I was also a student of how the courses were being run. When I taught my first course live, it was like an infusion of caffeine being there. I mean, I just played off their feelings. When you get the buzz, you said something that rang, and they all, you got a reaction. Even with the gallery, it's hard to pick that up on Zoom. But after, I felt was a slow start, the participation, which is so necessary in what I do, picked up.
I knew from the first time I met Brian that the importance of what he was doing went far beyond, oh, I love literature, or, the content part of it.
No.
I saw how he was coming alive, how you were coming alive, Brian.
Yeah,
and it's evident today.
I'm oftentimes referred to as the mayor of OSHA. In the OSHA office. So bringing them on recording was phenomenal. 2 courses that I happened to miss were critical to me in each of those courses. So being able to go back and review that before the next week's class was invaluable. I didn't miss a beat. I was right up to snuff when I went back. As far as the ones I taught, I was afraid to be honest with you, until I didn't feel that great after the second one also. So I went back and looked at both of them. I calmed myself down saying, you know what, that wasn't that bad. And then when one of the participants, like I said, we had a chat and she said, you're doing great. So I go back and refer to it sometimes. I like to pick up, I love having the chance to hear someone's response again. If I wasn't able to write everything down. And it helped me build on things, to be honest with you. I could find something in week 3's talk or discussion and use it again in week 5, say. They have given me so much in my life that I would give back whatever I possibly can. And that comes from the bottom of my heart. So I really mean that. It's just what a tremendous, tremendous association. And to see how many people are taking these courses, how many people clamored for winter courses, which of course, Joan, like you said with the snow, people were always afraid of taking. It was always the weakest link in what we were taking because who knew what we were going to get for weather? We haven't lost a beat. Osher has not lost a beat.
You know, we are on the marketing committee. I think we can retire and let you do it, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Who needs us? Yes.